People are these days. In fact, Panasonic found that out when they ran a competition to find the country's best school or college young video makers. They got over 150 professional standard entries. And after spending many hours in front of the TV sets, the old judges finally came up with their winner, and it was by Ratcliffe College in Syston in Leicester, and it's called In Bello Vici. Have a look at this.
Mr. Powell, am I boring you by any chance?
Well, I've been some more exciting lessons, sir.
Out. Out.
You're not going to let him get away with it, are you, Powell? Does this mean war?
There's a killer on the road. His brain is squirming like a toad. Take a long holiday. Let your children play. If you give this man a ride, sweet mama, he will die. Killer on the road.
And here we have the men who made the video, Ben Jacobson and Nick Evans. Congratulations, excellent. And the pupils get the revenge on the teacher, eh?
Yeah, that's right.
The revenge of the pupils. So how did you come up with the idea for it?
Well, it was based on an original short story by someone who used to be at the school.
And that was it?
Yeah, well, we adapted it quite a lot. We
Right.
talked about it and adapted
Now, Ben, you were the cameraman.
Yeah.
Was it difficult to shoot?
It wasn't that difficult once I'd got used to the camera, because it was the first time I'd actually used one.
And it was very trendy because it was in black and white. Whose idea was that?
Sean, the producer, I think.
The director.
Because a lot of pop videos nowadays are in black and white. You don't have to start arguing now.
Sorry.
Give you a cake to behave yourselves. Now then, was that exactly how you wanted it to turn out, or were there any compromises at all?
Well, it's a bit different from what we first anticipated, but it was very, very close to what we wanted.
Right, well, looking forward to the future then. I mean, do you fancy a career in television?
Well, I like it here today.
Yeah, it's quite good, yeah. Yeah, I'm considering it.
Right, so you could move on to that.
Yeah.
Now, of course, the prize was a trip to Japan. What was that like?
Oh, it was great.
Yeah, it's
really
incredible.
enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it.
How long were you there for?
10 days.
Right, OK, well, because the lads were absolutely stonking at making that last video, we asked them, while they were out there in Japan, to just give us a few of their impressions of Japan. Check this one out.
There's one thing that we noticed on our trip to Japan. Everywhere you go, cameras. Oh, and the Japanese people are very, very polite. Japan is a very crowded and expensive place.
Just to introduce you how expensive our property is, especially land in Tokyo. If you would like to buy property here, land in Tokyo, you have to pay £300,000 per square meter.
There are people everywhere. 12 million of them live in Tokyo. This makes travelling on the underground a very bruising experience. The Japanese eat some very interesting food.
And dark stuff, they are sea vegetable from ocean. These are the natural seaweed from the ocean rock.
Anyone for raw squid? Any idea what these are? We haven't, but they tasted great. Japanese barbecues are strange as well.
And you don't cook too much, you know. They are done already.
Okay, ready.
Yeah, ready.
Unlike British Rail, the Japanese bullet trains are always exactly on time. This train was due at 4 minutes past 4. Each carriage stops at exactly the right place. Our seats were in carriage 6. Japanese toilets, however, pose some problems. You don't actually sit on them, as we discovered. The most fascinating thing for us about Japan was the endless contrast between the old and the new, the traditional and the high-tech. The Japanese are very quiet and peaceful people, but they can also be very noisy. If you don't understand their traditions, as you can see, it's very easy to make mistakes. We were invited to the largest video factory in the world. The new technology was amazing. One final thing about the Japanese, they love uniform. They even got us to dress up in traditional yukatas. Well, they didn't think we looked ridiculous.
Well, it certainly looks like you had a fantastic time in Japan. And if you're interested in Japan, watch CBBC next week because Newsround are going to be running features on it all week. And on Thursday, Blue Peter's summer expedition comes from Japan, so check that out.
Absolutely. But look out for those toilets. Now then, the same prize, along with a whole basket full of equipment goodies, is up for grabs this year in the Young Video Maker competition.